Tekken 7 is a fundraiser for Tekken 8. Many people have said this before me, but I'm gonna actually try to give some evidence that it is a fundraiser. Now, my first reason is because Tekken 7 looks like an incomplete game. Many people have paid $60 for this crap, and there's barely any there's barely any offline game modes other than versus an arcade battle. And the treasure battle, I've heard it's trash. So, but they still continue to have guest characters in Tekken 7, appealing to the other audience, as people like to say. Some people are like, oh, it's a good reason because they're trying to appeal to the other audience, or grab the Street Fighter fans over here. I'm like, nah, that's like the worst thing you could do, in my opinion, because I don't want Street Fighters fans coming over to Tekken 7 and then playing a Kuma and then just totally like I have to play not to like worry about fireballs because he uses it as a zoning tool. Me, if I was to play that game, I would just drop it. Like, that's just me. That's just me. But good thing they only put Akuma, or not someone like as braindead as Ryu or something like that. Because like Akuma, I'm sorry, it's actually hard to play. That's the one thing I actually give Akuma players respect for in Tekken 7. But I just don't like how it's the last, like I said, the last franchise, and they're just adding guest characters. I'm like, there must be another game, and this leads on to my second reason. The second reason is that the story mode. I watch gameplays of it, right? It seems that Jin was asleep the whole time, except at the end, and says, "Oh, I have to defeat Kaz at the end of Mishima Bloodline," or something like that. Like, basically, Kazuya versus Jin. It just shows in the last chapter. So I'm like, if this is the end to the Mishima saga, and they're adding guest characters, and the story mode literally just revealed Kazuya versus Jin. So that's like my second reason. My third reason is that the online play. Let's see. What's the third? Wait, what was the third reason? I know that people would like to bash on the fact that they don't like the offline modes. Not everybody plays them, but that's the thing. When I play Tekken, sometimes I play with my friends, and then sometimes I mess around in team battle or survival. Maybe, yeah, all that shit. Like, I don't like the fact that I can only go on arcade mode and versus. They're trying to appeal, like Street Fighter 5. They're trying to appeal to the competitive, but not to the casuals. So that's why I'm more to Tekken Tag Tournament 2 than Tekken 7. I mean, I feel like you can do more in that game than Tekken 7 anyway, so I can't really think of a third reason. That's just it. I mean, that's really it. They just revealed a Kazuya versus Jin moment that's about to show up later. It's like, I mean, think about it. They have guest characters for the final installment, and Keiichi's dead, and Kazuya and Jin is only there left. They're gonna have to probably host it somewhere in a game called Tekken 8, or probably Tekken 7 Faded Retribution. They're probably gonna use the same title, but who knows? So, hey, that's my opinion about the fundraiser. Cause like I call it a fundraiser because how you gonna pay $60 for a game that really has a lack of offline modes? That's just me. Also, shout out to King J for helping the noobs in Tekken 7 because the tutorial mode didn't really explain shit. As I've heard from other small YouTubers who are trying to learn. Shout out to King J for actually trying to help the Tekken 7 noobs. He tried to like put a lot of tutorials, like put a lot of effort in the game so that a lot of people can play it at $60. Wow. on such a game. But he still tries to help the community, so shout out to him, even though I need to shout out. Anyway, that's my opinion about this incomplete game. See you when I upload anytime.